Hey guys, real quick before the video, I am a bit sick, so keep that in mind why I sound horrible. Also, I am shooting this week's and next week's video at the same time. So it's going to be kind of a result of them being right next to each other. But the reason why is because I am going on vacation, so I'm not going to be able to record. So to make up for that, I am going to record all of it today and then edit everything together and then just post kivat to today and then have Tesla posted next week. Just wanted that to be cleared up, so thank you for watching and enjoy the video. Hey guys, this is Disregard King, and today I'm coming with a video on the complete selection modification Kamen Kivat belt from Kamen Kiva. It comes with Kivat himself, a interchangeable faceplate, the belt itself, 2 whistle holders, and 6 whistles. So with that, let's get started. Real quick, because I did forget. It also came with the manual in English. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because, well, I got this because I was able to buy it off of Amazon, and Amazon had the English translated manual. Now, with that being said, not everyone's going to have that. So if where you buy it from doesn't have it, I'm sorry. But most likely you'll just get the regular Japanese manual. This also, for some reason, comes in Korean. I figured Korea would have their own manual, but yeah. So, if you want an English version, so that way you can read all of the instructions, your best bet, at least for right now, is probably Amazon. I don't know where anyone else that this is sold that comes with the English manual. Now, we are going to split this up into 3 different parts. Details, sounds, and of course, final thoughts. Now, how am I going to do my reviews is, I'm not doing it just for collectors. I'm doing it for cosplayers. So if you're wanting a good cosplay prop, I will give you notes on that. If you want just something for your collection, hey, you're in luck, because I'll go through what it's like to have it as a collector's piece as well. So, of course, we are going to start with Kivat himself. Now, with Kivat, his wings fully extending, revealing this nice line detailing done up in silver. And if you look closely on the wing has like this molded in leather pattern, which makes it feel like real wings. That detailing has gone up to his ears. He has nice gold trim around his face. His little green gem is right there, and the line detailing goes on to the back, and he also has a little tail on his battery cover. Again, little details, but are nice. And to change the faceplate, what you gotta do is open it up and just press down right here, and it just pops off. These clamps do hold it in fairly well, so that is actually good, especially if you're a cosplayer, because then you don't have to worry about you running around and this going flying off. Unless these are broke, you should be fine. And just to get back on, you just pop it in. Now, I am doing this in with the clear eyes because of several reasons. One is because of the different modes of kivat, which are flu mode, regular kivat mode, and kivat the 4th mode. And also because you can't really see the lights very well with the colored lenses eyes on, so it's better to have them off. So to get into kivat the 3rd mode, we just turn them on. And He has 3 buttons. 2 are hidden in his ears, and 1 is behind here. And obviously there's the button right here to do henshin. If you want to do that, but feel like this is a little awkward, press down on the back right here, and this will pop up. Then you can have it set as like a regular button, and that is a little bit easier. I personally prefer having it down, and I have no problem doing that. So, to hear him speak, just press down on the back button. Now I'm not going to go through all the sounds because there's a ton, and I don't feel like having you guys sit here for an hour. So, I will show off some sounds, like this button does music, this does sound effects, and if you actually hold down the back button, his eyes will light up and you get to talk to him. Ohayo! So that's always fun. Next is obviously flume mode, which just by pressing these 2 buttons, you'll enter. Once he says that typically means he's in flume mode. Then you can press his back here for some new sounds. Now, of course, I'm not going to show off all the sounds. If you want that, I might do that as a later video. But if I do, we're going to be here a while because there's a lot. But I will mention this. Depending on what mode you are in, that will carry over to henshin, and it will do some different sound effects. Again, I'm not going to show those off, but it is nice. So, it comes with 8 songs. The songs included are Kiva Form, Wake Up, Shunko no Shobai, Destiny's Play, Kiva Kamen, Supernova short version, Supernova, and Wake Up short version. Some of those I am probably mispronouncing, and I am sorry, but I will give you a little sample of what they sound like. So just press it once to turn on sounds, and then press it once again to turn it off. It will cycle through them, so you don't have to like press it 2 times and then it'll do that. No, just press it. Off, on. Like I said, I'm not going to do all of them, mostly because of copyright. If you want to do the violin noise, however, from the Bloody Rose Wataru's violin, you can do that just by pressing this button. So, and also, if you want to, like, say, do henshin but have music playing on the background, just hit this button. Once it beeps, it will put it on standby, and depending on how long you hold it in standby depends on when you what song you get. Now, final form is kivat the 4th, and to do that we hold these 2 buttons down and then turn on kivat. And if you noticed, his eyes didn't light up this time. This is because kivat the 4th has clear white eyes, while kivat the 3rd has red eyes. And then he does have a few extra sounds. Yay! Matsuri-da, Matsuri-da! And he will respond if you talk to him. Kibato! Right. So now we're going to go back into regular kivat and do henshin. Like I said, I would show off all of them, but that would make this video very long. I might do like a sound clip video later on, but for right now, we're not going to do that. Alright, next up, we turn kivat on. And oh yeah, I don't think I mentioned that he does have like a rumble thing in him, so you can pretend he's flying. But to activate Henshin, it's just the same as in the show. Alright, and from here we can actually have a little fun with them. So if you press down right here, it will do a sound. And then obviously there's the different form whistles. Let's start with Galwolf Saber, and then move down. And there's also on Kivat on his own, he can do up to 4 different forms. So, and you'll see how. First off, Galwolf. Next, we'll do Galwolf Bite. Also, quick side note, it will remember what form you are in if you use one of the other whistles. So say you use Wake Up, as soon as the light show for Wake Up's done, it will convert straight back to the blue lights for or whatever form you are using. Next up is Basha. Now, of course, I haven't done detailing yet, because, well, detailing is a lot, so I want to push through and do the sounds first. Basha Bite. Daga, or Dorga, however it's pronounced. Doga bite. Next is wake up.
Wake up!
Like I said before, it remembers what form you were in, so switch back. And I did wait until wake up to do this because I figured you guys didn't want to hear it for everyone. But if you press this button, the sound effects button, you can actually get the reenact where in the show after any finisher happens, Castle Duran comes and eats the life energy of the Fengire.
오라오라, 기vat take.
Alright, next up is Castle Duran.
다시 돌아!
Alright. Get on booster. Next, I am going to demo what it's like to play a song with an action. So for this example, I am going to do Wake Up whistle with the Wake Up music. So to do that, I just hold down on the music button. Once it's 2, that means that it's going to play Wake Up, and it will cycle in order. So if you want a certain number, just a certain song, just remember what number it is, and then just wait for that many beeps, and then we go in with the wake up whistle.
Wake up!
Alright, now that we're all done with kivat, we are going to move on to the belt itself. Yes, I know I said I would do detailing all together. However, I felt like the belt itself needed its own little separate corner, and so did kivat himself. So with that being said, let's move on to the details of the belt. Real quick, because I just realized I almost forgot to do it. Kivat can fly around while still henshin, like in the show. To get him out of henshin, what you need to do is press these two buttons right here. That tells him that it's done, and then you can just go and switch him off. Alright. Now first up is the whistles and the whistle holder. I am lumping these together because, while the whistles do have a lot of detailing, so does the holders, but they kind of have the same detailing on both ones, so I might as well just show them off together. Now this is going in order of how they are standing, not in order of like how they would be on the belt. So we're first starting off with Gyarados Booster. So right away, obviously it's modeled to look like a Easter Island head with a gorgeous gold paint and black lining on the face to kind of break up the gold. They are all done in clear plastic. They also have little logos right there, which are actually raised up. Gyarados Booster's a little hard to see because of how it's designed and the fact that my camera doesn't want to focus. But it is nice. On the original, however, the bombs were hollow. I'm glad they didn't do that here. They could have just cheaped out and no one noticed. Well, they probably would have, but it is a nice touch that they did go out on the way and take care of that. Next up is Castle Duran. Castle Duran is a very, very one of my favorite whistles in all opinion, because it does have this like metallic brown, almost rust color to it, which is nice considering how old Castle Duran's supposed to be in the show. His logo is right there, raised up. Of course, this one again is a little harder to tell, but because of just how flat it is, but it is raised up. And just to note, there is clear molded in detailing right here, and then there's two holes for kivat sings. I don't know if those actually line up or not, so let's see. Yeah, it does look like those line up. So obviously that was probably a duh moment, but hey. Next is Wake Up, beautifully painted in this nice like candied apple red with wings painted on the sides, almost resembling Kiva's helmet, but is meant to look like the Hell's Gate that is on his foot, which is actually interesting because it does have the same detailing as on Kiva's foot instead of the regular whistle motif that is on the others. Again, small detail, but nice to see that they included it. Next up are the form whistles. Galawolf, done up in a very nice metallic blue. Logo is raised. Even the teeth are molded in. They went all out on him. There is molded in detailing on his face. I don't know how well my camera will pick that up though, but it is very nice. Next up is Basha. Basha does kind of give me a little bit of a robotic vibe, which is kind of interesting considering he's not a robot. But it is a very nice whistle overall, done up in a nice metallic green. which my camera is not doing it justice. It looks a lot better in person than it does on camera. Finally, Dorga, done up in a nice purple, and face with very, very nice detailing on him. Come on, camera. Symbol there, raised up like the others. And now I have to actually take these off because time to show off the actual whistle holder itself. Now the whistle holder has this nice chain detailing going all the way around to the back, where it is set to look like a little riveted in. And it also has these little dashes right here. I honestly cannot say what those are for. They do line up with these grooves on the whistle, so my best bet is to kind of line up with those, but that's the best I got. Also, these are solidly in, like, I can shake this full force and it's not coming out. These are locked in for good. Again, another note for cosplayers. If you're on a convention and you're worried about these flying off, I'm shaking with all my force and nothing's coming off. It's jiggling around because they just kind of jiggle, but they're not coming off. Again, a good note because that's less stress. Finally is the belt itself, and the belt itself has a ton of detailing. For example, it's gold and black trim that's around where kivat sits. I honestly never noticed in the show until after I saw the pictures for the belt, and then for the CSM belt, and then I could not unsee them. It has a little circle detailing right behind kivat. Nice chain detailing throughout the belt, which is supposed to replicate how on the show's belt it did have actual chains attached to it. I am glad that they kind of just went in and molded it instead of putting actual chains on, because that would have, one, made it more expensive, and two, would have made it heavier. But since this is all plastic, that's not an issue. I do have to point out though, when you buy this, it does have this little clisp right here. It does nothing. I think this was just a detail that was on the actual belt, but on here it doesn't do anything. Like mine squeaks. I don't know why, but yeah, it's molded together. It's not going anywhere. And there is the back cover, just a generic back cover, but in case you wanted to see it. And finally, the molded in detailing on the back, which is just all kinds of beautiful. Now on the original, from what I've seen, had a bunch of gobbledygook right there, so to just see them put in the attention to detail to something that probably no one has seen before is very nice. So, and that's it for detailing on the belt. Time to give you my final thoughts. So overall, what do I think of this? Well, it is very well detailed and it is great if you just want a centerpiece for your collection, or if you want to use it as a prop. The only downside I have with it is its price point. Now this is where it's going to be a little hard. This is a Bandai Japan premium product, which means it's premium priced. So that means that it's up there in the hundreds. I got this for $320 off of Amazon, and that was the cheapest I could find. If you go on eBay, you can find them for like almost $700. That being said, he is very much worth it. If you can find one very reasonably cheap, I personally would definitely recommend getting him. He has a lot of playability, he is very show accurate, and honestly, he's just fun to have around, even if you're just goofing off and playing with the voice recognition system. There's one more drawback, though. I'm actually surprised it hasn't happened yet to me. Since of all the stuff that's in him, he goes through batteries very quickly. Which, if you have rechargeable batteries or can easily buy them, that's not a problem. That's what I ended up doing, and I've had no problems. However, he does take triple A's. So if you don't have rechargeable batteries, you're going to have to be buying them a lot. Which is understandable because, like I said, he does a lot. He has over, I think, 50 sounds, including all three different modes. And to add on lights, how long the lights stay on, and of course, the really big one, the fact that you can do everything kind of together does not make it understand why it drains batteries so quickly as it does. So if you're looking to use this as a convention, if you're using a different form just than the standard Kiva, I would recommend just leaving him off. Does that sound bad? Yes, but it's understandable, because if you don't, he will probably down you. However, even if you just let him sit on, he will actually go into a sleep mode, and you will hear a few sounds for that. I didn't want to kind of leave him on to show that off, but it is a nice touch. So, with that being said, I'm Discarded King. This was my review of the Kamen Kiva Complete Selection Modification Kivat Belt, and I'm signing off.